Hello and welcome to another Head and Heart property tour by Casa real estate agency based in Anghiari in Tuscany. I'm Tracy.
And my name's Pierluigi, and today we're going to take you into the hills of Caprese Michelangelo in Tuscany, into a lovely countryside hamlet to see a semi-detached stone farmhouse with lots of charm.
It really is a cutie, isn't it?
Yeah.
It has a lovely garden. It also has a private parking bay.
Yes, and more interestingly, the price tag is under €200,000.
It makes it very tempting. It's also just a short drive to at least 4 restaurants that are incredible. In fact, that's probably the biggest problem about this property, is that you're going to have some very, very elasticated waist trousers to make sure you've got enough room for all the incredible food you're going to be eating as you explore the area.
Yes, so let's crack on with the video. We do hope you enjoy it, and if you do, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment. We love reading your comments and we try to answer all of them.
Yep. And welcome to Il Focolare, a lovely house in a charming countryside hamlet just outside of Caprese Michelangelo.
It's a lovely stone build, and you can see that it is set in the open countryside with wonderful views, and you can see Il Lago di Montedoglio there in the distance, and the access road, which is tarmac. So
nice easy access, and
yep,
even on a cloudy day we have those amazing views.
Yes,
really spectacular
indeed. This is the front garden of the property, and it's about 500 square meters, and between this garden and the house itself is the parking area, which is for the property, but the neighbours have got a pedestrian right to go over it and access their property as well.
Very typical in hamlets, isn't it?
Yes, very typical. There you can see your neighbours, and they've got a gate there that they need to be able to access, and some steps that lead up to their door.
And then there are 3 cantinas with the property that
Yes,
you can see the entrances to, all different sized doors.
Yeah, absolutely. And the property is what we call in Italian terracielo, so it goes from the ground up to the roof, which means you don't have anyone above or below you.
Yeah, it's just attached on one side, the
Yes,
side you can see here.
This was the garage, and they have separated it out to create a sort of workshop at the far end.
Just a way of hiding all the mess, I think. Somebody didn't like seeing all of that.
Possibly. And here you have another cantina. You can see the original flagstones on the floor, which are just fantastic.
Beautiful.
And to the rear, doesn't even have a floor.
So would this be for animals originally?
Possibly.
Yeah.
The cantinas were always used for animals or storage of farm equipment, and here you've got a little close-up of the flagstones. Those are the original flagstones, and some spare items that can be reused.
Beautiful door.
Yeah.
So the last cantina is very low, you have to crouch down to get in, but great for wood storage. And I love this detail here on the opposite side of the road of the communal laundry area that would have been used once.
Not used anymore, obviously.
No, thank goodness.
And the Vespa is not included in this.
No. And then just on the right here you can see the official kind of main entrance to the property, although the current owners tend to use the rear entrance just because it works better for them.
You've got lovely stonework there, you can see.
Beautiful and very well kept.
Cornerstones, very well. So this is the rear garden, smaller than the front garden, but you have direct access from the living room. And to the rear, on the right hand side there, you can see your LPG tank, which is shared with the neighbour, but each has its independent meter.
So let's have a look inside the property, and you can see I have a beautiful, beautiful fireplace and gorgeous beam ceilings. The whole property was renovated in 2009.
Yep.
So you've got plumbing and electrics done and certified. Is
All
that right?
certified.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know the big bits are all done. It's a beautiful little home.
And you've got graniglia floor tiles, which are coming back into fashion.
They are coming back in fashion. I read that in an interior article the other day in a magazine.
And this is the door that we showed you from the outside, which can be used depending on how you live the property.
So back out onto the street from here, and you get a quick glimpse at the laundry area.
And the Vespa.
If you want to do your sheets and things in there. And then back in. So nice modern radiator. and then straight into the kitchen, which is a really good size. You have a modern fitted kitchen on one side, and you could easily have a bigger table there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But just bear in mind what we said on the introduction about the many restaurants in the area. So I'm not sure how much you'll be using that kitchen.
No, but you do have lovely views out to the front garden.
Yeah. Straight through from the living room with another door. You have a very useful, a well-designed bathroom. Bearing in mind it's the only bathroom in the property, but it has been separated into 2 rooms. So you've got the shower room with sink, and it also services as the washing utility room. All nicely done, very modern.
And a nice towel rail to have your towels nice and warm.
Important in the winter, especially up in Caprese Michelangelo.
Yep.
And then you have a separate loo, so it just makes it that little bit easier to use.
And then just off the kitchen, off the living room, you've got this useful room which can be used as a dining room, a study.
Yeah, that would be perfect. You could have a sofa bed in here to be
Yeah.
a third bedroom should you need it.
Yep. But then to the side of the property, you have the 2 bedrooms themselves.
And they're both very similar in size. Lovely high ceilings with the beams.
Yep.
And
This one's rear facing and this one's
the front.
forward facing,
Okay.
but it's so quiet, it doesn't really make a
No,
difference.
it's not like you're going to have any major traffic on those roads.
No.
The odd tractor going past, perhaps.
Yep.
Back to the living room.
Yeah, and you have the last door here that leads up to even more storage space.
So this is your spot for the Christmas decorations.
Yep.
Always important.
Yes.
But it is a really good sized room.
Yeah, and the boiler's up here as well, and you also have your original terracotta floor tiles.
Beautiful. So that brings us to the end of another Head and Heart property tour. We really hope you've enjoyed it.
And if you have, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. But for now, arrivederci.
And goodbye until next time.